like, the Wii Mario games, this is going to be a bit of an unpopular opinion here. I don't think the Wii Mario games, like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, is not a great game. It's slow. I might try and attempt to run for a laugh because I've got it and it's pretty much nothing to do that one. The Galaxy games, now this is where the unpopular opinion comes. I don't think the Galaxy games are good speed games. Like, I've not really played much of them. I've played a bit of the second one and none of the first. What I played of the first I enjoyed, and I'm sure I'd enjoy when I actually get around to playing them fully. But as speed games in themselves, I don't think they're good speed games. I just, I don't know, like, they're interesting in places, but in some places just so slow and dull. So I'm not saying the bad speed. What's the best way? I don't think the bad speed games are just. There's better Mario speed games. I'd say this is a better speed game because it's a lot more technical. Because you've got the mix of the momentum movement, which is precision movement to do that, and then you've got a couple of glitches here and there, but not too many. But a lot of it's just optimization, and I like that. He was doing New Super Mario Bros. Wii any percent this morning. Cause I jumped in a bit of that. As for the Wii U and 3DS ones, well, 3DS is a pain to capture. You gotta consider. Like, if you were gonna capture 3DS audio, like game feed, you need a 3DS capture card, which is like quite expensive. Heck, I mean, there'd be a few games that I'd consider running on 3DS if I had a 3DS capture card. Difference is I don't. And that's slow, but I don't care because I've not got time for another attempt, so I'm going to do no reset. I mean, I applaud anyone like Valu who does like 242 attempts of Galaxy 2, 10 hours long. I applaud anyone who can do a speedrun that long. But yeah. And for the Wii U, well, actually, 3D World's a decently popular speed game for what it is, bearing in mind you have to consider the fact that there's not a lot of people who own Wii U's. But of the people who do, a lot of them, there's a decent amount of people who run 3D World for the amount of people who own the console. So I wouldn't say like the Wii U one's unpopular, it's just unpopular in comparison to say Sunshine, which was also on, I mean, GameCube didn't sell well, but it sold more than the Wii U has so far, which is a shame. I love my Wii U. Plus 1.1 and minus 1.1. I mean, I wouldn't run 3D Land, but I've never played 3D Land. I just don't think 3D Land would be a good speed game in comparison to this. Because I think this game is made as a speed game due to its cap momentum. Like, I've been considering getting into speedrunning quite a bit before I actually did, and when I did consider 3D World then, but I just didn't think it was that interesting a game then. But this is before Cat Momentum. This is like early runs. Thank you again for dropping my input again on this bridge. Skip. Oh yeah, that's another thing about, of course, Sunshine. Like, not a lot of people on GameCubes, but a lot of people do agree that the GameCube has a hell of a lot of good games, and lots of people own a Wii, which can play GameCube games. So if they wanted to play Sunshine and then speedrun it, they could just do it on a Wii. Problem solved. And I think the Wii's got quicker loading for it, but I don't know. Someone will have to confirm that for me. Thank you very much, Pete, for avoiding that star again. I'll have to look into why she's doing that. Oh my god. This is bad. The thing is about that is it's a good idea in theory. I think I get bored of speedrunning then because you've got no one to compare your time against. And if you say, like, if you really practice that game a lot and you say got a world record in 3D Land, let's use that 3D Land as an example. You work so hard, you get 3D Lands as a world record. And then suddenly, also I should be more than 2.4 ahead, ow. But you work so hard to get this world record, and then you say to someone, oh, that time that says it's world record with a 57 minutes, I've got a 56:54. No one's going to believe you. They're going to ask you to show proof. You can't show the proof, because you've done the run and you didn't have a capture card. Well, I'm not saying run for just like the personal satisfaction of it all. Like, not run for the personal satisfaction. But, at the same time, like, I think part of the fun of speedrunning is doing like race with other people. Comparing your time with others. Like, wanting to show, like, wanting to try, like, do. Oh, bloody stop picking up that baseball. Like, do your run, optimize it, and then say, then you can show people, look at all of this that I did. I spent a lot of time working on this run, and now I have a run I am happy with of Super Mario Sunshine. And you can show people, look at me, I worked so hard and I got this 121 in Sunshine. If it's just if you're just doing it without a capture card, not much point. It's easier with TV to not have a capture card, because while it's not ideal, you could put a webcam in front of your TV. It's like this webcam here. Instead have that record your TV. I'm trying to remember, there was a 3D World Runner who did that. I'm trying to remember who it was. But yeah. I mean, T-Gap, the only thing is, like, they could enjoy and play Sunshine, but They couldn't run it because I don't think the Sunshine community accepts emulators for it. They won't accept Dolphin. But yeah, it might inspire people to play it on Dolphin, and then when they like it, pick up a copy, and then go and try and run it. Speedrun.com's good because of the fact it compiles everything. I mean, like, I remember if there was a game that I enjoyed watching, like, I've never played Sunshine. I'm actually someone who's played 64. He's played 3D World, but hasn't played 3D Land or Sunshine, and barely played any of the, like, and I've barely played any of the Galaxy games. Oh, yeah, I think it was Diddy who did that. I think it was HDMI. He didn't have a HDMI capture or something. But yeah, like, and there used to be like separate leaderboards for each game. Like, I remember searching for a load of leaderboards. Yoshi's Island, those had separate leaderboards, stuff like that. Which Yoshi's Island is a great speed game. Thank you for that, Toad. See, I'm the opposite. I've got no HD capture. I mean SD capture. So I can't record from, like, my GameCube. I can't record from things like that. This is okay, I guess. It's not great. But yeah, I can't record from my GameCube or my PS2. Stuff like that. I've got a Super Famicom, and I have a Japanese version of Yoshi's Island. And I do know some of the basic strats for any percent. Well, not any percent, like, because any percent now's got that strange warp from 2.4 to 6.8. Where they glitch out the game, essentially. No, T-Gab, the difference is like a red, yellow, white capture. Or red, yellow, green even. Or whatever. Is it... I think that means you have to play it out of your TV in standard definition as well. And I think he might have wanted to see it on his TV in HD so he could tell things out better. That's all I can think. But anyway, back to the point at hand. Like, because there's a magical journey for Yoshi's Island, there is the just normal there's any percent warpless, and there's any percent with warps, and then there's 100%. There's quite a few categories for Yoshi's Island now. I remember that game used to not be broken at all, and then suddenly they found the magical journey, and now they knew any percent. Because the reason I have a Japanese copy, it's actually, I got a Super Famicom as well because I wanted an old, like the old Famicom and Super Famicom, and I actually have a Famicom as well as a Super Famicom, just to play some of like the older games. And then it also meant if I want to speedrun them, it's faster on that. And I was also thinking that there's some games that I want to play that never came out over here. No, you bloody idiot. I'm getting 3-5 and 6-2. I knew I was gonna do that. But yeah, and for a while, it was actually quite a bit before I decided I was going to speedrun this. I wanted to speedrun Yoshi's Island, and I still would run to speedrun Yoshi's Island sometime. But I need to sort out, like, I want possibly a CRT if I'm going to do Yoshi. And I'd want... what's it called? I'd want an SD capture, yeah, that was it. Yeah, I'm going on because I've not got time to start another, and I want to actually get a run. But anyway, back to the original point, since I got way off the point there. The thing that makes speedrun.com good is that it compiles everything that used to already be there. Like, if you wanted to search for the leaderboards for a game, you'd have to search Yoshi's Island speedrun leaderboards. And then you'd find the Speedruns wiki, and... because there used to be Yoshi's Island Speedruns wiki. I don't know if that's still around now. I've not checked, in all honesty, in a while. But there'll be the Speedruns wiki and... oh my... there's Rip Time. And I think there were the leaderboards on the Yoshi's Island Speedruns wiki for that. If I want to watch Ratchet and Clank speedruns, because I loved Ratchet and Clank when I was younger, and I'd love to watch speedruns from now and then, to find those leaderboards, before they moved them recently over to speedrun.com, there was a separate website, just, I think it was called ratchetruns.com, or something like that. I think that's still around. And I think it's still the main leaderboard, but they back everything up on speedrun.com as well. Which has the leaderboards, and there were just things like that. Loads of things like Google Docs. Like 3D World had the Google Doc for a while. That was terrible. I don't know what I was trying there. But speedrun.com lets you it compiles all the leaderboards for all the games, so you're not having to search for 1,000,001 places on Google for the leaderboards. You can see when new runs are done for games, and even discover games, like, because on the homepage they have the latest runs from all games. And things like that. And each game has its own section of the site where you can put resources, like guides, splits, stuff like that. Like I've put the any percent guide linked in the resources page on the 3D Worlds part of speedrun.com. Things like that. The thing that makes speedrun.com is not that as a site as a whole it's anything brand new and amazing. It's the fact that it takes everything that was already there and brings it together. That's the thing that makes speedrun.com good. No, you can't have lots of arbitrary categories. There is actually... I think it's because, like, I realise this because I've been setting up. I set up a page for a game that's coming out on Thursday in Japan that I'm getting shipped over here. It's for the Wii. Well, it's Wii U and Wii, but the Wii copy's included, and I'm thinking of speedrun the Wii version when that comes, because I've not got a Japanese Wii U. It's Radia the Sky Soldier. It looks like a really interesting game. But I was setting up a page for that, so it's like I've got a moderated page where I can put all my runs, and I can have them verified on there and stuff like that. But I can verify the runs, so I can have the video there and just, yeah. But like you can add categories, like you can add the serious categories, you can set the rules for the categories, you can set whether these rules show by default, or whether you have to select, whether you have to click a button to show the rules. But you also have an option to set arbitrary categories and things like that. It's not that difficult to set up an arbitrary category on there, and you can then. It's no different having a Google Doc. It's not exactly any more difficult. All you've got to know is like the people who've got got access to the moderation and the administration of the page on speedrun.com to add the category. Because once the category is added, you can submit the runs as normal, and then they can just accept them. I doubt the people moderating the pages watch every single run in full before they accept them onto the leaderboards. Unless they think it's a particularly interesting run. Heck, for some people they may have already seen them when they were submitting them. Or they may have been watching them live if it's streamed on Twitch, for example. But no, speedrun.com doesn't exactly limit silly categories. It's just getting them set up on speedrun.com, which I could see being the difficulty. I don't know why we haven't got the silly categories on there. I think there's a couple of reasons though. No one runs them for a start, like, no one, what have we got on there? We've got any percent, 380 star, and 100% if I remember right. No one runs Warpless anymore, no one runs Mario percent. So yes, you could add those leaderboards on, but you're literally just adding them onto the leaderboards. No one's going to submit a new time for Mario percent. I cannot see that happening anytime soon. I doubt anyone's going to set a new time for Warpless anytime soon. You never know, but I have my doubts. So you'll be adding all these arbitrary leaderboards, which you've already got quite a few times on them anyway, for the fact that no one is going to submit a new run for these leaderboards. I mean, I don't know about you, but do you have a link to the Google Doc which has the silly categories on? Because I know I sure don't. It's the fact that no one really cares for the silly categories of 3D World, to be honest. The only arbitrary categories I say should be on the speedrun.com page is Beat World 1 and Beat World 4. T-Gap, you say that, but I think a lot of people in the 3D World community know about these categories anyway. Like, I think if you asked a lot of people, they know about Mario Percent, they know about Beat World 1 and Beat World 4. Either from seeing a run before, or something like that. I think a Rosalina Percent would be okay. The thing is how are you going to moderate a Rosalina Percent? Because the only way to do a Rosalina Percent, you would have to have the game complete, a completed file for Rosalina to be on. Do you then just complete the level with Rosalina? Do you try and get any of the stars and stamps and stuff? But because what's the point when you already have the levels unlocked? It's how you would do a Rosalina Percent, because I actually don't think that would be a bad idea. Have a one for every character, which involves just playing them without a catsuit, like Toad Percent, Peach Percent. See, I like to have all this interesting conversation while I'm doing a run, because it's completely distracted from the fact that actually this run is rather shit. Which at the moment this run is rather shit. Yeah, that's a point as well. I'm hoping the guide will bring more people in. So you're saying that you need to have the requirements of like artificially enforce 130 star and 170 star requirements, that and the 80 star requirement for 5-3. So arbitrarily do that yourself. I guess that could work. I do think, like, the thing is, there's a possibility that a new mod might be needed for the 3D world thing. When you have a look at it and you see that you've got who have you got on the 3D world moderation on speedrunning.com? You have that rare gamer who's not run the game in a while. A lot of the runners are inactive. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh wow. Wow, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. And I forgot to tap that box as well. I thought that was it, but I'm having doubts. I mean, you have Valum. He's still active with, well, think he's taking a break from the. Oh, I missed the split button. Oh well, whatever. I think Value's taking a break from the game. I mean, Downey's definitely oh, hi Downey. You said you were taking a break from the game, didn't you? Diddy's doesn't run 3D World anymore. Neither does that Rare Gamer. So all of the runners who are on there are either taking a break or have just stopped running the game altogether. We got the 3D World guide done, Downey. It's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. I mean, it's got all the videos in, so it's got yours in. Yeah, but you're still planning to come back to it, so yeah. But like, all the videos are in the guides. And it's published online. It's like, it's linked in the title for the stream. It's out there now. It's on the speedrun.com page. It looks really nice. Like, I was watching through a lot of the videos and they're quite useful, and Catherine's put a lot of work into the formatting for the. Oh my god, Katsu, please. Oh wow, I'm little. This is a bad run, but whatever.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Ha, yeah.
44.2. Sounds about right. I don't know. Is there a way to kill yourself at the beginning of 4-1? Oh, 380 guide, never. I'm like, we've put a lot of work into this guide. It's taken a while, but it's been worthwhile now it's done. Catherine's put a hell of a lot of work into making it look pretty as well, and she did all the writing for it. And then we've got you, we've got Downey, we've got me, we've got Originaires, and a load of them who's done videos. It's ended up really well. Far better than I expected, actually. Oh, at least when I actually originally were thinking doing a guide might not be a bad idea. I didn't think it would come out as well then. With how much work's been put into it by everyone, it's about right that it should come out the way it has. See, T-Gap, at the end of the 7.5 video that you mentioned in there, about the clip, I was doing that video with Norman, I was just climbing up the wall there, just as I was finishing off talking since it was the end of the video. I did not know that clip existed. I was so confused when that happened, but I tried to hide that when I was finishing off the video, because I'd already had a couple of attempts doing that video, and I didn't want to have to record it again because I just like shouted, "What on earth is going on?" at the end. I didn't want to do something like that. So I just tried to pretend as though nothing had happened, but as soon as that recording had finished, I was so confused. I did not know that clip existed. There is a sort of deliberate joke like that though, in it. Like, in the auto-scroller skip tutorial video, I made a mistake there, but it worked out. In the auto-scroller skip tutorial, I actually jokingly said at the end, "And don't run off the stairs," and ran off the stairs again. This run is terrible. When I've had a 1:07 time save, even if you cut that down to 47 because of the fact that, like, I had the 20 seconds getting the extra star on 3.5, I'm still, like, really 30 seconds behind. I mean, the thing is, this run is still easily probably 151. Oh, don't mess up anymore. But yeah, like there's a couple of jokes hidden in here and there. And there's a couple of quite obvious jokes which are really bad. I mean, 5.6. If you read the description for 5.6, we say this level should be a piece of cake, which was really bad, but we couldn't resist. But I'm really happy with how that's turned out. Lost a bit of time there. Do 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 do. My throat's dry after all that talking. It's been quite an interesting thing to talk about, like there. But now my throat's dry and I have no drink. It's hell.